Hello, everybody. Welcome to Just for Women Africa. We have an interview all the way from Botswana. We have with us Wada. Wada is the CEO and founder of EcoZera. They make eco-friendly pencils for the environment, not to harm the environment. And we'll be talking to her about that, why she got started, her challenges, and her plans for the future. So stick around and we'll be right back. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Just for Women Africa. We have with us Wada. Wada, you're welcome to Just for Women Africa.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Wada, could you tell us about your company, EcoZero? What's it exactly about?
Well, EcoZero is a company that manufactures pencils, and they come in different forms, graphite and colored pencils. And they're not just pencils, they're eco pencils because we use newspapers to make those pencils. You know how a shaft of a normal, ordinary pencil is made out of wood? Ours is made out of newspapers. That's basically what we do at EcoZero.
Okay, Wada. So, how did you come up with this concept? Is this something you always wanted to do, or it just bumped into papers and thought like, okay, these are papers, we can turn them into pencils?
Well, I've loved recycling from a young age, and I've always loved working with paper. So I think in 2019 there was an opportunity by the World Bank to pitch a project that deals with uh, environmental management or waste management. So I pitched a product that was made out of recycled paper. And I went to the finalist and I was invited to attend a youth summit in Washington, D.C. by the World Bank. Well, I didn't make it to the finals. So when I came back home, I was like, okay, since this one is not quite what maybe the world can receive, I should come up with another project. And I started researching on how we can utilize newspapers. And I came up with this concept where you roll a newspaper to come up with a very good product that is very usable and loved by all people.
Oh, congratulations, that's really nice. I've not really heard of a pencil made out of paper. Could you walk us through the process of making a pencil from paper? Do people bring the papers to you, or you go out looking for the paper? And how long does the pencil last?
Well, we get newspapers from different companies, especially those that work with them, like the producers or manufacturers of news reels around the country. Even those that print out newspapers, they usually have returns, like those that people don't buy. And we have set up an agreement to always receive such with at least, we pay them a little bit of something. But on general, we have companies that call us for free to come and collect those newspapers. And we have collect and bring to our warehouse. And in the warehouse, we have our machinists as well as those in the workshop for production. And what happens first is we take a cutter and cut our newspaper into length to the size of the graphite of the pencil or the color pencils. Then we just roll a bit to secure it. We have a machine that actually hardens the newspaper reel where we have attached our graphite or our color pencil. And there's a binding agent, it's called resin, which makes it harder to actually resemble wood. Like when you sharpen it, you wouldn't even know that it's a newspaper. You think it's wood. And this is the process that makes it harder. And we dry it in the sun, maybe just 40 minutes or 50 minutes. We have an oven where we actually put it there for like an hour to harden more. And after that, we can just cut it into shape, then sharpen it, then we package our pencil.
That's fantastic. Okay, so how many pieces of paper do you need to have to make a pencil?
Well, we have our government newspaper, which has close to, I think, around 32 pages from back forth, back forth. It makes 32 pages. And from that newspaper alone, we can make close to 40 pencils.
Wow, 40 pencils. That is a lot of pencils.
Yes, yes, because our length is about the 7, 8 centimeter for the graphite. So that's basically the size that we use to cut the newspaper. So in a page, we can make 2 pencils.
Since you started, how's Botswana receiving the idea of using recycled pencils?
Well, they've received it well, and I believe that the government has also been very handy in terms of opening markets. I remember they took the pencils to Dubai Expo, the 2020 Dubai Expo, and the pencils sold very well. And in some expos around the world, they always carry the pencils. And in schools, we've made sure that at least each school knows that there is a pencil made in Botswana, even though we have competition from the Asian country. But I believe that Botswana have really accepted the pencil, and it's doing quite well.
Okay, so in how many countries can we find your pencils at?
You can find EcoZero pencils in Dubai, in South Africa, in London. We have them. We recently shipped some to Japan, and we're still in talks with another company in Italy to have our pencils there. But currently, these are the only countries that have our pencils.
Can you tell us how important is it for EcoZara in saving the planet? Because these days we talk about fossil fuels burning in the air and damaging the sea and the pollution and all that.
Well, we are in an age where we have climate change effects. We have seen them happening here in our country. We have seen them happening around the world. So with what EcoZero is doing is that we don't want to see more waste go into the landfill. We know that the landfill produces a gas called methane, which is a gas that is very dangerous for the ozone layer, and we want to fight that effect. Well, it may not be that much, but the little drop that we are doing, it's something that will go a long way, helping our country and just the globe to know how to manage waste properly.
Well said. All right, let's talk about something else. This is just for Women Africa. I mean, you're an entrepreneur and you're a woman. What is it like doing business as a woman in Botswana?
Well, doing a business in Botswana as a woman, it's quite a challenge because, especially in the industry that I'm in manufacturing, and it's thought that at least a man should be the one running around with machines and overalls, and when it's a woman, it's kind of like okay, but I believe that people are warming up to the fact that women are also able to do some of the jobs that were thought to be that of the other gender, and we believe that in collaborating with other men and women, we can reach far.
So how are you able to maneuver your way through issues like that, where they're expecting to see a man, doing the run around, but it's a woman? How do you get them to take you seriously?
Well, I think my product speaks for itself. Like when they see the product, they warm it up and they're like, okay, fine. No, we see that women are also, capable. So they are really supportive, and I believe that it will go a long way to also even inspire other women not to be afraid to enter zones that were thought to be that of men.
All right. So presently, you make pencils. Does EcoZara have plans of introducing other eco-friendly products to the market?
Yes, we have other plans because we've seen other products that have shafts which are made out of wood, like painting brushes, women's makeup. So we want to also venture into that. We have eyebrow pencils, which are also made out of wood, and the same process can also be used by our machines. Instead of securing other machines, we can just use the same machine that we have.
All right, Wada. Thank you a lot for being with us on the interview today. We really appreciate it. We really wish you all the best with Echo Zara. And we look forward to seeing the pencils here in Ghana.
Thank you so much. I will really appreciate it.
You're welcome. And to our viewers who are watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, tell a friend who knows a friend about Just Women Africa. And to the next show from Wada in Botswana and I, it will be bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much.